Hey parents, we are excited to, Lord willing, making plans
With open hands.
go to Brazil to visit the Bears and minister alongside them next summer 2021.
Super excited to have another opportunity to take a stab at this. Obviously, COVID is still out there. It still could affect things.
Good.
But we're tentatively moving forward and planning on going to Brazil with the youth this coming summer. So we just wanted to share with you a couple things. You already hopefully have looked at the video of Lucas and Teresa just explaining a little bit of some info about the trip and just presenting it and why we believe short-term missions is important.
Yep.
The purpose of this video is just to share some of the next steps for those of you who are interested in that.
Yeah. And some of you may be asking, well, my student applied last year and they were accepted, even started raising money. What does the application process look like for them? Do they need to reapply, go through it all? Well, the question is yes and no. Yes, they need to reapply, but no, it's not as lengthy of a process.
Yeah, we've tried to streamline the process a bit for those students who were already on the team.
Right.
There's a separate application just for them that's not as lengthy, that just involves kind of reviewing a few things. And then rather than doing another interview with the missions committee like new members will have to do,
right,
they'll just maybe sit down and chat with Jerrod and I for a few minutes and we'll talk to them.
And the money that they raised, actually, we set aside, and those monies will be available to them for this time around.
Yes, so at the very least, the amount of money that your student raised that was in their account, so long as it wasn't refunded to anyone.
That's true.
And not many people asked for refunds though. So most people, at least how much money you were at last year will be your starting point for this year. The cost of the trip is going to be the same as we had planned on last year, which is $2,250 that we'll have to raise. There may be some money that we're able to get that's left over in mission stuff from last year. Obviously, those who were on the team last year, we already said you have access to that, but you will have opportunity to raise support. We're going to do a fundraiser again, so there'll be ways to help cut down that cost a bit, sending out letters and all that.
Yeah. What about the people that are out applying for the first time?
So if you're applying for the first time, you were not on the trip last year, we have the application ready for you. It was available at youth group last night, so some people picked that up. If you didn't get it, I can send you a PDF. Just email me, andrewbush@saylorvillechurch.com, and I'll send you that PDF. It's a fairly lengthy application. We're taking this very seriously. We want to get the right people, the right team. And so get working on it right away. All applications, whether it's the condensed one for the team that was on it last year or the new one for new members, the fatter one, they're all due by January 20th.
January 20th.
Yep.
That's important.
That's the big date where everything's due. And there's some references, parent references, youth leader references, adult references that go along with that. So make sure if you're interested that you start working on those now. And January 20th is when it's all due. And Lord willing, we'll have a team selected by that first week or so in February. There'll be some time in there that we'll be conducting some interviews with new potential members with our missions committee. That we did that last year, and it was a really great way to get some other eyes and ears in on this. And so we'll be doing that again.
Other than that, there's a requirement sheet that we'll be attaching right to the email probably.
That's all. Yeah, it's all gone out. It'll be in the info below in the email. Make sure you look at those requirements.
Yep.
Big thing is your student needs to be a leader. They need to be saved. They need to be following Jesus right now. This is not a trip for every single person in the youth group. This is for people that are already leading and serving in a lot of ways. And partially for that reason, this trip is only available for sophomores, juniors, and seniors. So if your student is a freshman, unfortunately, they will not be able to go on this particular trip.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's the big stuff. Make sure you check out the requirements and get those applications in by January 20th. And Lord willing, we will have the opportunity to serve and love on people, love on the Bears, especially this coming summer.
Lord willing.
By the way, the dates for the trip, maybe I should mention
that's
that.
right
That's
at
in
the
there
top,
too.
though.
June 25th through July 6th is the dates for the trip. So end of June, beginning of July is when we would be in Brazil, Lord willing.
Lord willing.
Thanks for watching.